Hey guys, it's been quite a long time. I worked for a year and a half in a hospital, and it's funny because right now, even though my life seems to be a little more hectic than it was when I was working at the hospital, I was slightly less motivated to make videos when I was working there than I am now. So what I have for you today is pretty much how to survive as a dietetic intern, some tips for you, but these kind of work in general life scenarios. So I've got everything written down on here because I have a lot, and let's start right now. So the first thing you want to do is save. This is a big thing that I kind of regret not focusing more of my attention on while I was working full-time, because right now, if I had pinched my pennies when I was working, I would probably be in a little bit of a situation. So that's the first one. Save as much as you can, pinch your pennies, really decide, do I want to spend my money on this? Do I really need that face wash? Do I really need that really expensive Lush product? Yeah, it's nice. I'll admit, I definitely splurged. But now it's like kind of suffering the consequences. So pinch your pennies, decide on what you want. The second one is actually to pay off as much debt that you have accrued over time as possible. If this is credit cards that you've decided to open because you wanted to build credit, that's great, but pay it off. Because if you're going to be going through a time in your life where you're not going to have a job for months and months, then you don't want to let that kind of sitting on the sidelines, because it will make your credit worse in the long run. So they're not really gonna like penalize you if you don't spend your credit that you have. Just, you know, put it on hold for a little while. Now I'm going to be talking about during. So during the internship, I think honestly I'd have to start off with pinch your pennies. You're going to be living on a very tight budget. Whatever you had saved before, you are going to be living off that. Now you're going to be taking a little out here and there from that savings account, because you're going to be spending it on your life necessities. If it's gas for your car payment, any food for, you know, food that you want to prepare, snacks, like honestly, all those things we need it. It's our life expenses. So this money, you're really going to have to find where you're going to spend this money and how much you want to spend. With that being said, when it comes to pinching your pennies during the internship, some of your best friends are Costco, because Costco has the best gas prices, at least in California, I can say that. And another one of your best friends is going to be Taco Tuesday. Like seriously, if you can get a taco for $1 to $1.50, do it. Because you can get 2 tacos that are pretty decent size for $3, well, $2 to $3, or you can get 3 of them. That's going to be significantly cheaper than getting, say, a burger from The Habit. I'm just saying. The next thing I'm going to suggest is, you know, we want to be healthy during internship. You don't want to let yourself go. That's very easy because you're going to be stressed, you're going to be exhausted, so your body's going to be telling you to eat more calories because you're burning calories, or you just have low energy, and that's just the games that your body likes to play when you're tired. So I'm going to show you my favorite snacks. This is the dried baby sweet pineapple from Trader Joe's. They come at $2.99 for one package, or one bag, and 1/4 of a bag is a serving, so that makes it about 4 servings per bag. But it lasts a long time because they're actually pretty filling, because it's dried fruit. It's all fiber and flavor. So get this, these are unsweetened and unsulfured, so even better for you. The next snack that I'm always snacking on is their popcorn olive oil salt blend thing. It's the best. It comes at $1.99 a bag, and you get 5 servings out of this, 2 cups, and I actually keep this in my car for whenever I get hungry. Both of these. I keep in my car for when I get hungry because that's all the time. And as far as other snacks go, I suggest carrying nuts with you. If you have a good produce store that can supply well-priced nuts, I won't say cheap necessarily, but way better price than getting them in bulk from Whole Foods or even Vons, your typical retailers, I would suggest going there. Add a little bit of chocolate in there here and there too. The dark chocolate is very good. It's a little bit of sweetness, and we all need a little chocolate to survive in life, I think. The next thing I suggest is hydration. That's the biggest thing I think I have been struggling with for the past week and a half, is making sure I drink enough water. It's not that I don't like drinking water, I love water, but I've been so busy during my 8-hour rotation that I will forget to drink water, which is a big deal. So what I like to do the night before, I put this bottle of water, this huge thing is 24 ounces. A nice 3 cups of water. So I keep it next to my bed, so I drink water before I go to bed, and then I wake up and it's right there, and I'll probably have like half of it available. So when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is drink water, and then I get around to my morning routine. Okay, it stopped recording automatically and I don't know why. So here I go. The next thing I would highly suggest is investing in your own coffee. I got a French press because it makes coffee really quick and it's really easy. You don't have to use a machine. All you do is use your French press, put like 2 measuring spoons worth of coffee in it, hot water, let it sit for 3 to 4 minutes, push it down, done. Like, it's easy as pie. The cleanup is easy too. You don't have to deal with a strainer or that little like cup thing in a regular coffee maker or in a Keurig if you want the K-cups, but those are expensive. So get your coffee from the store. You can get the cheapest coffee you want, or you can get a really big size if you drink a lot of coffee. Grind it, save it, and it's a lot more bang for your buck. So coffee, make it yourself. Don't go to Starbucks every day like I did. Worst thing ever. I mean, it was good though, but still. The next thing I highly suggest during the internship is actually to prepare your meals yourself. It helps you get creative with your food, and you know what's going in your food too, and you know how to make it healthy for yourself. So it's a win-win. And then the next thing, sorry, I'm looking at my thing. Oh, the next thing, I kind of should have mentioned this in my before, but is to quit your gym membership. You don't want to spend money monthly on a gym membership that you can't guarantee you're going to go to all the time. With the accessibility of YouTube, and you know, there are channels out there like Fitness Blender, which I personally use. God, I can't talk. Which I personally use and love to use to work out indoors. It's fantastic. And there are other ones like Blogilates, which, I mean, I've never used it before, but I've heard she's great. Hello, if you're watching this. And I work out outside too. When the sun starts to set, I actually like to go out and go for a jog, and it's a little bit better than going to the gym because you're getting that vitamin D, you're working out outside, you get to breathe kind of fresh air if you're in California. And you could take your dog with you if you have a dog and, you know, enjoy nature for what it is and all its beauty. And then the next and last thing that I highly suggest for your survival as an intern is to make time for yourself. We are all stressed out with studying and projects and just trying to get by in this really stressful time, and it's easy to get caught up in the mess that it all kind of becomes, and we're all very determined, I think, to do really well in what we're trying to accomplish, that it's easy to forget to make time for yourself. Do what you love doing, you know, take an hour outside of everything or an hour before you go to bed and sit down. Well, actually what I've been doing, I like to run my candle and I actually knit. I'm in the process of knitting a blanket, and I've decided to give myself an hour every day to knit that blanket. I make sure I have everything I need ready for the next day, and then there's 1 hour before I go to bed. I knit, I'll put on a TV show or Netflix or whatever, and I will just relax and have my me time. We get so caught up in doing well and striving for what we've been working so hard for that we just want to be kind of like overachievers, but it can get to us to the point where it can be a fault. So make time for yourself. It's super important, and it's the only way you're going to survive. So I bid you all a great day or a great evening wherever you're from, and for me and my birdie, good luck, and I'll see you next time. Please subscribe, press like if you like this video, and subscribe to see more. I'm so happy to have maintained the subscribers that I have, and I can't wait to share more with you guys. So I'll see you next time.